right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, where whoever comes to be in the know, and I'm just going to let y'all know, today I'm a hot mess. I'm following Roxanne and Miss Mary Page from yesterday.
It's a carryover?
Yeah, it's just a carryover. Yeah, just a carryover.
Well, I brought boobies, so maybe that did come together.
Hey, awesome sauce. So I've been up all night long, and because getting ready, and I just didn't finish, and I had some tanks that had to be taken care of, and yada yada yada. And so, hey, you're glad that I just went and changed my shirt because I've been in the same clothes I was in all day long yesterday, all night, up until just a minute ago.
God knows. Slap on some lipstick and you're good.
Yeah, right. The back of my eyelids is what I'm going to be watching all the way down to slide out. I haven't even packed. So as soon as I get off the live stream, it's going to be throw some clothes in a bag, lightly put the tanks in the truck and the fish, and roll on.
I can only imagine what the bed is going to look like as you're sorting. No, yes, no, because you won't have time to put them back.
I know, right?
Yeah. So if somebody breaks in your house, they're going to think, oh, Lord, they're moving.
Well, at least I don't have to take the puppies with me because Sunny will be home and Landon is staying home, and so is Colton. Colton is actually sick this morning. He woke up. Well, so he came home. He came home with hurting. He was hurting. God, he was hurting. But we just chalked it up to working so hard the last 2 years because they're kind of working on an oil rig. And sorry, this camera's gonna be going on and off today. Just saying. When you guys see glitch in chat, let me know.
Okay.
Because I didn't have her email to send her the link. If she still wanted to come up today, which in all actuality probably would be a good day, but still going for it if she wants to.
Fine. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's tea in here. I don't know what time it is for her. Good morning, boy.
You know what? I do have her phone number. Shanna sent it to me.
Do you want me to run through and say the greetings this morning?
Yes, please.
Okay, what I can see first is Levi's Aquatics. It looks like he beat a nail to the front of the race. That's surprising. Good morning, Eduardo. Good morning, Shanna. She's working and working, I'm sure. Keep your eyes where it's going, girl. Good morning, Brandon, Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Good morning, Patty's Petite Take says she's going to be trying to listen, sometimes unsuccessfully. Glad to see you here, girl. And good morning, Timbo, taking it easy. TGIF, and you're absolutely correct and on point, Timbo. I am so glad it's Friday. And I guess people were listening to Catfish Terry this morning, where you hear those little waves washing up on the shore. I used to listen to him when I was on the treadmill. Good morning, Jason, Degenerate Fish Keeper. Good to see you here this morning. Good morning, Seth Bradenham. I'm not sure what parts you're from, Seth. Good morning. Well, hello, Dennis Christensen. Hello. And we have the lovely Mystery Snail Guardians. The lady with some of the best little logo decorations that I've ever had.
No doubt. She's good.
Yes, I love those. Everything she does is so professional.
All right. Miss
Glitch
Glitch
for Schoolie.
Chat. So I am posting the link for Glitch and her only for right now.
Good morning, Geek Boy. How are you?
Hey,
And
is
good morning,
Sherry
Joseph Stanley.
is
Pardon?
Sherry and Mississippi Hippie different?
Yes, I think
Okay.
it's Sherry, who is Mississippi, goes by Mississippi.
Then she does her last with an I, Sherri.
Hey, good morning, Joseph Stanley. I will get you the information through Jess sometime. That's the only way I know to do that.
What kind of information?
I've got to get him my address. You have both of our numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it to you so you can forward it to him, please. Hey, good morning, Merrick Tomczyk.
Take your time, Glitch. I tell you, I'm a hot mess today, so you know.
Hey, good morning, Rising Sun Aquatics. How are you doing this morning, Sunny? And Sherry, good morning. And Sherry, what parts of the woods are you from?
Yeah, because I seen her here yesterday
Yes.
or the day before, and I just wasn't sure. Just wasn't sure.
And Seth is from Delaware. Okay. So he's close to some of Color Guppies and those folks. Cool. You have some pretty nice neighbors. And that concludes for whoever is in here so far this morning, other than Glitch, and she'll be up with us.
Yeah, should be here.
Oh, Sherry is from England.
Wow.
Good to have you in here, Sherry.
Yes, thanks for being here. At least you've seen me on a good day.
Before today, you said. And we have our special Miss Lori is here. And we have Miss Terry Mercer. She dropped in yesterday after the stream kind of ended, but good to see you here this morning, Miss Mercer. And I hope Miss Lori is doing well. Yeah, Joseph, you need, think you're going to fill out a wedding certificate or something? He said he needs my address, legal name, mom's maiden name, social security number, and date of birth.
Firstborn, dog.
Yeah. Are you writing a book, Joseph?
Oh, sweet. She's been watching for a long time, but really just started interacting. Well, we're glad you're interacting. It's fun.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, girl. Not
Well,
today.
Joseph, you'll probably go downhill if you do identity theft with me. Your good times are probably over.
Good morning, Misfit Reptiles and Aquatic.
He said he likes to listen to Catfish Terry while he's getting awakened.
Misfit does?
Misfit, yes.
You know that when I first started, and I may have already said this before, but when I first started, you know, you start watching Corey and you start watching the bigger channels, you know, KG and them. Well, I made my way to Father Fish and then Father Fish and Roe. Well, Roe would stream after Father Fish, but they would still stream together. So, but Roe wanted to help me get to know everybody. And so Roe got me in touch with Catfish Terry. And Catfish Terry is the person who got me over my first 100 and hadn't stopped. Anytime I'm in chat, there he is. He's, y'all go sub to Jess.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
How's he doing?
He's just so laid back.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Well, he's made himself a routine to go to have coffee with his wife at the site. And apparently he's
making it.
Doing pretty good, you know. It's hard losing half of your life.
Yeah,
you have an emptiness that's very hard to feel.
Yeah,
but you have to make your way.
Yeah,
somehow. Some people can do it better than others.
Catfish Terry's a Zen master. Yeah, I don't want to get lost in my brain like that.
Mike, Mike's Aquatics and Things is here.
Well, hi, Mike.
And Melvin's Reef is here. Good morning, Melvin.
Hey, Melvin. Good to see you coming back around, man. I know I haven't been able to see any of your shows lately. I'm sorry.
And you know, if I'm sitting in my chair and I'm just watching them on the TV, I can't chat with anybody.
Yeah.
You know, like if I have my phone on the charge.
You know,
And
they
so
need to fix
I see
that.
streams that, you know, I see streams that I can't or don't bother to go to the other room to get the phone, you
Yeah.
know, and send my chat and go back. Good morning, Levi.
Just keep swimming. That's right.
Yeah, John and Lisa had a great show last night. It was fun.
Miss Terry, no, Catfish Mama passed away right before Christmas. Yeah.
Unexpectedly, it was just here today, gone tomorrow. One of those
That's
type
that.
things.
Yeah, like, oh, I can see again, sort of.
You know, if someone's been sick for months and months and months, you kind of know it's coming, even though it's still hard to accept. But when
yeah,
it's a surprise, it'll
yeah,
knock your feet up from underneath you. That's like my husband got sick about a week or so ago. Of course, you know, I got scared of the Rona. And I said, I went in here, I said, you want to go to the doctor? No, if I get it, no. I said, look, you can't get sick. And that's just how it
right,
is.
yeah.
I said,
Well,
if
I'm
it gets to a
worried
point that I think you're going, you're going. I'll get you out there, whatever I have to grab to move you. You will go.
right.
And good morning, Susie Q Aquatics. Yeah.
Hey,
And I'm not sure what happened with Catfish's wife, but it was sudden. So.
we only had 25 entries in the contest for today, you guys. That sucks.
Well, you know, it's everybody's still making their way back to after Christmas because it was like Christmas streaming overload this year.
Yeah.
I was wore out from watching streams.
Well, but
it's like you didn't take a break.
We've had the same number of people in our streams by the end of the time. So, I don't know. Y'all got to handle up.
It just may be that people aren't, you know, once you leave, you forget to maybe come back and do that comment.
That's right. So, maybe they just don't want to do it.
Yeah. Maybe they don't realize what the month end of contest giveaway is going to be. Stephen P has been keeping it hush hush.
He has. Did he say it yesterday though?
He said he knew what it was going to be. At first, he didn't know what it was going to be. Oh, yes, he did say. He did say it was going to be a gift card from a favorite fish store of his. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Oh, I wonder who that would be. Yes. I never met Catfish's wife. When I came along to his stream, he was sick. And that's when I started picking up on his stream.
Skipper said yes, it was a Dan's Fish gift card. Good morning, Skipper. You almost didn't get to be with us today. Not just because you're at work, but because I was changing clothes and going to the bathroom before we started.
She literally was.
Literally.
And if I was the mean type of person, I could have pushed that to go live.
And y'all have seen, I really looked bad. I looked bad.
Woo. Good morning, 3G.
Greg, how are you feeling? Because he's not going to make it now to Aquafest.
Yeah. Neither is Joseph Stanley.
I know.
Good morning, Miss Mary Page Flynn. Y'all were the bomb diggity yesterday.
Right.
Miss Sherry
said that she was going to try and come for a day. or half a day.
Well, Joe's been down. It's the show probably is going to struggle because of what's going on at the moment. Well, Joseph, I have to come back next week. I can't just push the button and go live because she could get me back technically.
Good. Actually, you can hit the go live button.
Well, I could, but then you might get me back next week.
Oh.
And go live pranks.
Right.
3G said you're still feeling like poop.
Oh. My oldest son came home feeling like poo, but wasn't running a fever. He's running a fever this morning. So I think he overdid it, though. That's what I think.
Well, the dinner's on vacation until Tuesday.
Well,
look at you.
Heck yeah. I don't think he said he didn't think that he had it, but that just like the sniffles.
Well, see, I've had something this week too, and of course I'm like, but it's just been running a slight little fever, chilly. I did water changes Monday, and of course I have to get down to a white beer in this 90, and I got wet. Had to go to the she shed to get a piece, come back in. I didn't put coats on and stuff because I'm just zipping. And I did that like 6 times.
Yeah.
And it was cold Monday.
Yeah.
So it didn't really surprise me, but, I've been, after the show, I've been getting in the chair, wrapping up in a blanket. And yesterday, Rico taught me to sleep,
I wish I was already packed because I dang sure like to just go crawl in the truck and pass out.
Hey, good morning, Joe Shrimp Shack.
Hey, Joe. I'll see you later this evening. I'm sure I'll forget something. Coat hangers, metal coat hangers. That's right.
Oh, what do we need metal coat hangers for?
To hang up some of the shirts, some of the fish tubers mafia.
I got you.
Shirts and I don't know if I need to bring my my green screen, but my black screen. It's like a black curtain, and you just stand it up.
Oh, and then just hang the shirts in front of it?
Yeah, or on it, or I know that behind, I don't know if, okay, so when you go to places like that, they have all of the dividers, right? And they're tall, but most people put like a curtain up and then they put designs or whatever else it is that they want over it, right? Well, man, no. I will bring my little neck thing and that's it. Message before I leave. Well, we're going to have to make a stop because I need some white sand. So it's not like we can't stop.
Make sure to load your mask and hand sanitizer, JoJo says.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't wear a mask. I wear the pull up, my thing around my neck. I can't wear a mask.
Well, that's a bank robber mask.
Yeah,
and they're kind of cool. There's one in my teeth.
I'm gonna get a main salesperson and fin one.
Well, Annette, why don't you come and join me, and maybe we will do one together, our first one. How about
there you
that?
Go. There,
How about
boom,
that, girl.
You've been called out. Just saying.
Yeah.
Now it's on you.
Good morning, Ricky. How are you?
Back of this tank.
She's leaving just as soon as the show is over, Ricky.
Well, as soon as I throw some bags
Well,
together.
Well, she
'Cause
won't
I
be
haven't-
doing anything but on her way out the door, whatever it takes at that point.
Yeah, because I hadn't done that yet.
She's been up all night, got all of her fish back that she's taken, got her tanks ready for the display. And I literally watched her transform in front of my eyes right before the show. So I know secrets. And good morning, Atlantis, Rattery, and Exotics. How are you doing?
How you
I
doing?
hate them too with a purple passion. I hate them. Can't breathe. And Joseph says, don't forget the mic.
Got
Has
it.
that already been packed up?
Well, it's right here. And I tell you what I do. Y'all gonna watch me do it. How about that? Because I got to pack up my computer and everything as soon as we're done.
You take your whole computer?
I take my laptop.
Uh-huh. Good morning, Thomas Hines.
I probably better be up moving anyway because I'm sitting down. I'm falling asleep. All right, it's going in the bag. Right there. That's where it goes.
And good morning, Sharpie.
Hey, Sharpie.
I got to listen to that video. I watched it during the stream on my phone, but I had the volume down. You have to listen to it.
What is it?
His Pussycat Dolls video he did to
Oh,
yesterday. Yeah, me and Sharpie should do a duet. It'll be awful.
Offie.
Awful.
Oh,
Y'all heard me. I did my hilarious singing on the fourth day of Christmas.
uh,
And it sounds like somebody
was
was
not
squishing
horrible.
me as I was singing. It was squeezing and squeezing and squeezing.
It was not awful.
And I made it as bad as I could make it on purpose.
Oh, you did that on purpose, eh?
Yes, because I can't sing, so the best thing to do is to just make it as bad as possible.
I know.
And good morning, Bwizzle Aquatics.
Biz Whizzle. That's what I always want to say. Biz Whizzle.
Yes,
Joseph,
Joe.
if I was seeing you down there, I could have just brought you your thing. Same with you, Greg. But I'll see you later.
Yes, Joe. It got here this past Monday, I believe. And I did get my special prize. That was so funny. When I saw that note, it cracked me up. He heard. I liked his wood.
There you go. Okay, so I got a pet peeve going on. Not a pet peeve.
Okay.
It's not a pet peeve. It's rude. It's rude. I'm just going to read the email. I'm not going to tell y'all who it's from.
Good morning, Gina French.
But it says, please drop this mess. It's brought nothing but whatever that word is, anguish and sadness. I have now had 3 SS. You're adding stress, and I just want to move on. Now,
Is that all of the email?
huh? That's who
all
we
of
were
it?
talking about before the stream started.
Yeah. That's the entire email?
That's what it says, yes. That's after I copy and pasted what the other person had said they were waiting on or what they were waiting to see. And I'm sorry that things didn't go your way if you're listening, but we did everything in our power to fix everything. And honestly, I think it's selfish and rude on their part to act this way.
Well, I do understand the hurt feelings. If you send a
hurt-
gift, you did get one, okay. Bring it. And we did. We asked if you had received, let us know. And for the ones that mentioned that they didn't, a second person or either the original person was contacted again and something was sent that way because you did what you could.
Right.
I mean, and I hate that it didn't happen. She needs Glitch needs for you. Okay, you saw it.
Yeah. It's just like attacking me personally.
Well, maybe not you, but the process.
Uh-oh.
But there's no way when you draw names that you can guarantee. Well, you're not all together, so you can't watch. Oh, this one handed a box and this one's got a box. You can't do that. And it's sad. And I hate that happened. I really do.
I hate that the one.
You're not all together, so you can't watch. Oh, this one handed a box and this one's got a box. You can't do that. It's sad. And I hate that happened. I really do. It was fun. I enjoyed getting.
1 second.
I enjoy buying mine for my person. So it was fun. And I'll do it again next year.
It just aggravates me because it is a lot of hard work to do that. And if anybody knows me, I don't want anybody left out. And we try to fix everything, but to say it like that and attack me personally like that shit like that is what makes me not want to do it again. Just saying. I mean, that's just the point of it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like that.
Well, if you do that, then you have sunk to the level that you get mad one time, so you give up. People have bad days. People have bad weeks.
This is the second one that's been, the second email from this person that's been not so nice. The first one wasn't near as bad as this one.
Well, but it's still,
never would have
out of 2 years of doing this, you've only had one person that was that upset.
And if I could get a hold of the person that was supposed to send the gift the first time, that would be great, but I can't get a hold of them.
Yeah.
And other people stepped up to buy the gift.
Yeah, to make sure it was corrected.
Right.
And that sucks. That they feel that way because not just you, but me and you spent 2 hours trying to figure out where it got lost and all, and then somebody else jumped and said, "I'll take care of it," as well as the one that they did, and which was very kind and generous on their part.
Right, and I don't rant very often at all.
Really?
Yeah. The last triple calls we had.
Oh, that got under my skin. Morning, Joe.
Hi, there's Eric.
What's up, Eric? We'll see you in a little while. I don't know why.
We're wanting some beignets.
Well, go get you some beignets.
I'll tell you this. We looked at the Uber, how much it costs to get to the airport and stuff. It's like $80 from the hotel. So welcome to Jess's taxi service.
Good thing I got a big truck.
Girl draws a big truck. She's in like Flynn now.
No, we offered. There's a guy at the hotel. He did maintenance, and he's just like, "Hey, I drive Lyft too." So yesterday he took us out to eat, or he dropped us off. So then we're like, "Hey, we want to go to freaking New Orleans today." Eric and I decided, "Hey, we'll just rent you for like a few hours." So we sent him a message, and I said, "Hey, we're thinking between like 10 and 2." And he goes, "That's perfect." So they said, "Well, think about the price that you want to charge us, and we'll tell you. Well, we already came up with a decision in our head of what we were going to pay him. Well, he comes back and it's cheaper than what we were going to pay him. But then he goes, yeah, I gotta work till 6 though. And I'm like, that ain't going to work for us. We want to do this together too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh my God, guys, you got to look at this though. Jess knows what I'm talking about.
Good morning, Glitch.
Morning.
Oh, Lord.
What the heck is that?
Boiled
peanuts. Slimy, soggy peanuts.
Definitely don't have that in Canada.
Probably
We don't have them in
not.
Minnesota.
They're
We
good.
have
They
them
are
here,
good.
but I won't eat them.
I will. I'll eat the hell out of them.
It's like the shell soft. How does that work?
They're soft.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know rappers have their own freaking
Chips and stuff.
chips.
I didn't know that.
There's like
Careful when
5
you
different
take that
kinds.
out. Somebody might try to steal it from you.
That's right, big boy. That's what I'm talking about. No effing
See-
thank you.
Down here, they boil these peanuts in big old pans on their stoves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
You
still
didn't
can't-
ever throw your peanuts and your Coke.
Yes, I've done that.
Well,
But
it's soggy when you do that.
No, because you eat them kind of quickly. Because back then you had
I
those
had them in
little
salad.
short glass bottle Cokes.
Wait, did you ever take your peanuts and throw them in Coke?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
you
would you
used to
waste
pull
Coke
out
like that?
the glass bottle out of the machines, and it was, what, a 6-ounce Coca-Cola? Open your peanuts. They were, what, a dime, and pour them in your Coca-Cola. Well, in about 6 sips, your Coke's empty anyways. You get those peanuts. They were still hard to crush.
You don't
If you left
remember
them in
that
too
old
long, they were
song?
soggy.
Patty! Hi, Patty.
See, Steven says, ooh, from a can, but a lot of people buy the things.
So the hotel restaurant last night, they were supposed to have this Cajun restaurant, and everybody says, "Oh, the restaurant's so good." So it's like 6 o'clock. It opens up. We go down there, like, "Hey, what's the special tonight?" He opens up his freezer. He's like, "I can make you some hamburgers. I can make you some chicken tenders, some jambalaya." And he goes, "I think I got some hot
Jambalaya.
dogs in the freezer too."
Oh, look, jambalaya.
I'm just like, this is your special? Like, you basically looked in the freezer for frozen food and just like, oh, I can reheat this up for you. It's like, I don't expect a restaurant to, it's like, yeah.
Sharpie, that ain't right. That's
Well,
We ate,
gross.
we ate at Joe's Italian Ristorante.
Oh. So what did you end up eating?
Pizza. There ain't nothing around here. I showed you videos, like the strip mall next to us is like totally like deserted. Freaking, like I went to Taco Bell and I couldn't go in there because it's only drive through, so I don't have a vehicle, so they don't freaking wait on me. So then we went to the Circle Q or whatever the frick it's called and got freaking
Circle K.
snack. Yeah, Circle K, and we got snack. That's about it.
Well, Annette wants to see the hunt from yesterday, Joe.
Well, I'll be there tonight so that I can
Oh,
guide
so
you
tonight,
where to go.
I'll tell you, Jess.
Oh,
Jess, you got to bring food in.
No, we got food getting provided for you. Let me just go to the message.
oh, hell yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me just go to it. Let's see here. Oh, tonight we're gonna have jambalaya, gumbo, and some seafood trays around 6 p.m. at the event center.
Sweet.
And then tomorrow night, they secured a pizza place for a few hours to relax and chill. He goes, sadly, they can't afford drinks to get everybody drunk. And I'm like, well, I don't drink anyways. I'm a cheap
Right,
date.
we don't either. So
Yes, and yesterday, that picture when I was at the airport, that was my friend John, and that was a Heineken 0.0. There's no alcohol in that at all. That's the only thing I drink is Heineken 0.0.
do you like the taste of beer? You just don't like the alcohol part.
Correct.
I don't like the taste of beer.
So it was funny because John's like, I've been waiting for you all morning. And I'm like, so what happened was I have the TSA pre-check. And it's funny because there's more people in line for the TSA pre-check than the regular people. So I waited in line. It was like 300 fucking people, which normally I get to speed right through the airport. I get up there. They said, no, you're a standard person. And I'm like, no, I've paid for a pre-check for how long now? They said, no, you got to go back to Delta and you have to go check in with them. So I checked in with them. It took forever to find my known traveler's number. And then I got there and I'm like, dude, I have literally 15 minutes before I have to board the plane. He's like, well, what gate you at? I'm like, he was at C5. I had to go all the way down to G3, which is like opposite side of the airport. So I got to hang out with him for like 15 minutes and have a non-alcoholic beer.
Jesus. Crazy.
Well, Glitch, what are you going to have for dinner? We know what they are.
I don't know. Actually, I took pork chops out.
Pork chops.
What do you
I'll
having?
have pork chops because I don't eat no damn crustaceans, and that's what everybody's having. So
I fixed pork chops this past week, so I don't know. I've been having
pork chops,
for some clam
applesauce.
chowder.
Now, usually in jambalaya, it depends on if it's a sausage or chicken jambalaya. Or
Sausage
both.
would be good.
I like it with both of them in there, but most of the time it's with sausage. But
Yeah, did you see Stephen P's post that he did of the proper jambalaya bowl?
Oh, it looks so
has the
good.
sausage links and then the piece of the spoonful or two of rice on top. It looked delicious.
Some jambalaya. Love it. I wish I could make it.
Well, never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, come on now. Look who you're talking to.
Yeah, forget it. I forgot where I was at.
Yeah.
Sherry,
Should I explain my MIA?
Missing in action? Yeah, the reason I got pissed off at
Oh,
you.
look at the dog. He was up front too.
All right. So
They're
on
gonna be
Sunday
on
when I was
camera.
Sunday when I was at my okay, when I got to the store, I didn't feel good, and freaking I thought for sure I was coming down with the vid, and I called my doctor and I was like, hey, dude, I think I'm getting the vid. And he said, why don't you swing in there? Because I've had cancer before, so I'm a cancer survivor, so I'm high risk. So he's like, all right, yeah, just come on in. So I went in there, and they did like 5 COVID tests, like 2 nasal swabs, saliva, freaking all this crap. So, but they couldn't figure out because my pulse ox, my oxygen level in my blood was low, and it was like in the 80s. And they said, well, do you smoke anymore? And I'm like, no, I don't smoke. And he's just like, well, what? Do you have tightness in chest? I'm like, no. He goes, can you still taste everything? I'm like, yep. He goes, what do you suffer? I said, I have a mild headache and I got chills and body aches. He's like, well, you're getting that because you have low oxygen level. So I actually have, it's a monitor. It's a continuous monitor that I wear. So it's a heart monitor. It's the new age thing. Instead of being because they want me to be hospitalized, I just wear this and it gives the readings directly to the hospital. Let's see if I can turn this on.
That's cool.
So, but unfortunately, I have to plug this into the router. So I called the hotel and I was just like, hey, can I plug something in the router? And they said, no, we can't do that and stuff. So I didn't bring the freaking the receiver piece for it. So of course I'm gonna get 8 million phone calls. I come in my hotel room, the fucking thing's right here for me to plug into. You just told me I couldn't do it, so I didn't bring the piece down. And said they accounted me and they brought it here. So I was half tempted to call. I was half tempted to call my sister, tell my sister to freaking FedEx it to me, but
Right?
I didn't. So, but no, I have low oxygen levels in my blood, so that's why I know. And I should have messaged Jess, and I apologize for it. It's just sometimes I just fucking.
But did you learn anything through all that not texting Jess?
Yeah, she'll have everybody call me.
Yeah, she's queen of the South. She could put people all over.
She had people in the Midwest calling me too, and over on the freaking goddamn East Coast.
Yeah.
That's right.
And especially to have the damn pupos after you going to check and do a drive-by knock.
Oh God.
Hey, you all right? This woman in the South trying to find you.
I end up getting a stress blister on my nose. Looks like a nasty pimple, but it's a stress blister. Freaking now it's just like I'm gonna have to steal some of Jess's like cover up so I can't see it.
You need some concealer? I'll bring it.
Bring the makeup, powder puff in the face.
No, but Eric's
concealer for under my eyes.
The host is being super cool with us and stuff. So I got the shirts, I got the posters. I'm waiting for a UPS package to get delivered here from California, and then Eric and I are going to go over there and start setting up the booth. And
hey, listen to me. Do they have the backdrops? Do they have black backdrops?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I haven't been
Well, we
there.
may have to make a run to Walmart. But what I'm trying to find out is if I need to bring my black my black green screen.
Backdrop.
Well, it's a green screen, but you use it as a black backdrop.
I'm asking him right now.
And
Good
black
morning, Eric
tablecloths.
Rock. Good morning, John. My Fish Tanks Aquatics.
Which, thanks for chilling
And
with
and,
us.
and table
Thanks
what?
for having me.
Do what?
And table what? Table skirts?
Tablecloths.
Okay.
We don't want
I don't think about this. I'm a guy. Okay.
I know. Joe asked me.
You'll have to get and get some decorator experience there, Joe.
Well, I was going to bring my plant, but my plant's not looking too healthy at the moment. You don't have enough green.
Y'all need to hire that. What is Christopher Lowell? Used to be on HGTV way back when. He did the set decorations and stuff as a
Pick
profession.
up and pop those.
Then he started teaching you how to do the 7 layers.
Yep.
I used to love to watch him. He was so fun.
Well, I'm bringing my 2 all-in-one tanks. They're planted. We'll see what they look like by the time I get there. And some other little containers, and then
Have you ever brought a fully scaped tank before to a show?
no,
All right.
I've never taken a tank. Never took a tank.
So
anywhere.
drain down the water. Even go down to like one of the corners and pull out some of the substrate and suck out all the water. Take a bunch of paper towels, lay the paper towels on top, and then mist it on top so it stays nice and moist. And sulfate the top so it keeps moisture in there, and you should be fine. But the trick is you have to get all the water out. Otherwise, a little bit, like even a quarter inch of water will slosh back and forth on the bottom and the substrate and totally mess it up.
Well, I'm picking up some white sand on the way, so.
Joe, we saw the unboxing of Sherry's tank that she won off of Fish Shrimp Christmas. That thing looks really nice.
Yeah. JBJ was just like, while we did that, I'm like, you guys never know what I do. They never know what I give away and stuff. They're just like, I just send them the videos and stuff. They're like, well, we gave another tank away. I'm like, yeah.
Butch, do you have any of those like all-in-one tanks? They have like the back part of them is the
Sump.
like sump, and it's got some of them have pumps. I pulled all the pumps out and I put sponge filters in the back and heaters.
It's like a
But,
flu ball.
Huh?
Yeah, kind of.
Like
It's
the
like
Fluval?
an innovative. It's almost like a fluval. It's a higher end version of a fluval.
They're,
I don't know if they have that
ribless.
here.
They have like innovative marines or water boxes.
I have one of those little Aquarium ones that you get like at PetSmart or something.
I've got 3 different kinds. So
So there's different types of tanks. Okay, you have like the basic Aquarium Marine Land tank, which is a normal rim tank. That's made out of like super thin, less than usually like an 1/8 inch. Those are tanks that are only supposed to last 3 to 5 years. That's all that's all they're made to last is 3 to 5 years. And then you have kits, which kits are like the Fluval kits, the Aquarium kits, and everything else. They're made with the same 1/8 inch. You get a lot more perks with it for less price, but it's the same concept, 3 to 5 years. Once you start going to like Waterbox, Innovative Marine, JBJ, all these name brand ones, those are lifelong tanks. They're made with thicker glass, better silicone. They're just made to last a lot longer. That's why they're a little bit more expensive, but those are ones that indeed you can trust if you buy them used.
Yeah, you could tell by her the way the light reflected off of that it was nice and thick and it was very well made. You could tell that just by looking at her video, and she didn't even have it set up.
how much was that? What would that tank be retail?
Normally retail.
Sorry.
I do believe I want to say it's like 169, 179 retail.
And that was what size gallon that she got?
That was a 10-gallon tank.
Oh, that's nice.
So before you used to be able to get it for like $119.99, I do believe. And then what happened is the price of shipping all went up and stuff. So when it costs more money to ship, get it from the manufacturer to California and stuff, it just costs more money.
Yeah.
And good morning, Miss Susan.
I know.
Yes,
Eric's asked me 6 times if I'm going to get ready for the day. I'm like, nope. Nope.
You're not going to get you're not going to do all the Look at me, I'm
I
so
got my-
pretty.
I
A
got my-
guy get ready versus a girl get ready is like
All I got to do is make sure I have a good beard day. So I said I just have to wait
exactly.
till it all calms down. I said I got a good scrub in it yesterday, and then I will put my. I got my.
Because you don't have any hair to worry about.
I got
Right?
my little beard butter,
2 hours.
Beard butter.
a
Now I've
little
never
beard
heard.
brush, and that's all I got to do.
Do you blow dry your beard? I knew a guy that did, and I was like, that's kind of weird.
No, not at all. All right, so here Eric says your L-shaped booth has a dull neck drop on the short side, but not the long. There's a
Okay.
skirting on each table, but not tablecloth. You can request them for specific tables if need, though. Most of our livestock vendors with tanks don't use them as it can mess with the leveling.
Mess with the leveling.
Because I don't freaking know. This is what he's
It would
doing.
have to be a mighty lumpy tablecloth to mess
No
with.
shit.
I'm just relaying a message. That's all I got to say.
I'm just thinking now. I do like the way I have seen that some people put those very shallow totes, and then they have all their fish in that back in totes, and it'll
Yeah.
slide all off the table. That's kind of cool, and you could
Yeah.
put.
Well, I'm
fabric
bringing
on
my
that.
All right.
bringing
He
my
says,
extra-
he goes, sorry, autocorrect. L-shaped booth has full backdrop on the short side. Yeah. So we can just set up on the short side. We can just set up the live up there, so it's got the backdrop.
Well, I'll bring my other thing then. Too.
All I know is my Uber driver yesterday, she was so cool. She's bringing me across the big lake and stuff, and I didn't know it was the big lake. I just looked over and I'm like, is that the ocean?
Ocean.
And she goes, no. And I'm like, God damn you people. Stop bringing me by lakes.
Did you
That's
go
cool.
over Lake Pontchartrain?
Yeah.
The
And then-
long,
and then-
the really long flat bridge.
no, we went to the side bridge, not the one that takes 28 minutes, the one that only takes
Yeah.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And then
you need to
I
go
told-
over the Lake Pontchartrain.
I told her the story about it, and she's like, oh my God, sweetie, how about we just go get a boat ride over here and we can go to the Gulf? And I'm like, yeah, I got the person waiting for me at the hotel. I just can't leave right now.
That would be
I
fun.
would have. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Well, are you going to Aquashella?
I'm going to Aquashella. I'm actually surprising Will. It's his birthday on Wednesdays. So normally I show up there on Thursday. I'm going to fly out there on Wednesday. I already lined it up with his wife. So I'm flying to his airport, which is Fort Lauderdale. And she's going to pick me up. I'm going to surprise him. Then they said they'll bring me out to the beach and we'll do a big video.
Yeah,
So he's not going to know I'm showing up until frickin' I show up. Because he thinks I'm showing up on Thursday to load up all
Right.
the tanks for the show.
The Wonder DeFreeze Aquariums, aka Rob. Yeah, you're so close then. You just can't not do it at that.
Right?
That's
I
your
was so close when I was in
opportunity
New
to see
York. I was probably like a mile away, and I still never got to see it and shit because we had to go pick up people at the airport.
it. But you'll be there soon, so now you just got to do it.
Now, if I go there and I still don't see it, then it's going to be like a giant Mission Impossible type thing.
Yeah. Or you could just go and do a vacation one year on a beachfront place. The Outer Banks of North Carolina, that's a pretty cool place to go for a
I've
vacation.
heard about that. Outer Banks.
Yeah, you can ride ferry to ferry from island to island, and every once in a while you can bridge back over to the mainland. But it's kind of cool, and it can be kind of freaky. We got caught in one of the islands at night in a lightning storm, and when the lightning would flash, you could see water on this side of you and on that side. That's how skinny that road is. And
Wow.
you realize
Levi's, no.
how very little protection you have from water at that point. It is just a short ways that it's like that, but it's spooky for that moment.
This is the New Orleans map. So Slidell is right here on the top side of, oh, that's too far. New Orleans is down here. Slidell is up here. Lake Pontchartrain. You see how close you are?
Yeah, I'm always that close, but I never see nothing. No. So I've never seen the ocean up close and personal. I have flown over it when I went to Iraq and everything else, but I never actually saw it. So that's like a big freaking thing now. Is like, how can I get there and when? Who's going to be with me?
Good morning.
But I even when I got here, I was out exploring for alligators too, and I even called Jess. I'm like, dude, I'm going to eat by some alligators.
That was so funny.
It's deserted where we're at. There's a strip mall that's deserted from where the hurricane went through, and it's pretty deserted where I'm at here.
And see, I'm up here.
Levi, they're going to Aquafest in Slidell, Louisiana.
Yeah. So I'm up here, and I got to take this I-49 all the way down to I-10 and go all the way across. Ooh, I don't
I-10.
I-10.
The I. The southern I. Glitch, you did a really nice job on your 2 tank tours yesterday.
Thank you.
I checked them out last night.
I was procrastinating about it for so long, and then they were all like semi-decent looking all at the same time. I'm like, this doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard to get them all to coordinate together, isn't it? It looks good. And I love Niles.
He's so cute. I love him.
And very personable.
Yeah. He's in a food coma. I put that coconut with all the snails on it in there. So he was eating snails all night. So now he's in a food coma.
So he can't walk away.
He just keeps on eating. Like, I think they would eat until they pop.
I love watching Corey feed Murphy the clams. I just can't hardly believe they can eat the whole clam and it go through the system. But
crunch, and there you are.
Well, you know what he says about, like, you can hear it from the outside of the tank, right? Like the crunching. Well, the big ram's horn snails, you can hear it from the outside of the tank when he crunches them now. And I'm just like, what's that sound? And then I'll look and he's eating a big ram's horn. And I'm like, wow, that's wild.
Susie Q says she eats till she pops. I feel you, girl.
Same.
Yeah, Dee Dee, the southern I has 6 syllables. I. That's true. I. Yep, Annette, cover your ears. They're doing it again. She's gasping and ventilating. Oh, Lord, he's Sharpie. He's eating something to pick up and sprained his daughter. For the ones that's just coming in, Jess has been up since yesterday. With the same shirt I saw her in yesterday when he popped up in the backstage.
And my hair was pulled up and I had like these hairs going out the side. I looked like a crazy person. It was awful.
She's running on adrenaline right now. She'll be in the truck. Mouth will be all open. Everybody will be laughing at her when they pass the car.
Yeah. Joe will be like, man, I didn't sign up to just drive Miss Daisy.
Levi's Aquatics is asking, how big is the show? Would one of you like to elaborate?
All right. So last time when they did an event, it was a 1-day event. They got about 500 people. Now, this is going to be a 2-day event, but it's been building up for a couple of years. The problem we end up having is it's been postponed for 3 years now because of COVID. And now with the new Louisiana regulations, although this is not New Orleans, it's outside of Slidell, the rules don't apply here. So you don't have to have the COVID vaccination card with you. They're hoping between 5 and 1,000. Now, it's tough because it's been postponed for 2 years. The people that were doing the marketing for this aren't really marketing people, so that you can't get the right number and stuff. I didn't want to go over and interfere with it, just to the fact of we only had a month to figure this out. So I was just like, all right, you guys figure this out. Next year, if we want to do something different, we'll do something different. So we actually have an exact number, but I'm guessing maybe 1,000 at the most. So we'll see. I mean, it would be nice if we can get more people there.
Yep.
I don't. For me, this coming year will be the first time I've ever gone to anything fishy related. Because I just started, even knowing there was such a thing as clubs, swaps. Of course, we don't have any of that in my area. It's a 3-hour drive just for a fish club, if they even have it, right now. But I didn't know such things existed. So this is brand new year for me. So.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to go to more. Like I was always told, oh, when you go to these shows, it's like a vacation for you. And I'm like, dude, I don't get to go like the slides. I don't go to the pools. I don't do any of that. I go to the convention center and I go back to the hotel room, and that's about it. There ain't no vacation here for me. I mean, I came out early yesterday, and I saw an abandoned strip mall. I got a video on it.
Good morning, Patrick. Well, for vacation for me means I work myself to death. They get to walk to the vehicle and get in with their little phones or book or whatever they want. I have worked for 3 days to pack and stack and checklist and make sure there's snacks and food in this. Now, my husband does load the cooler. That's his job, is to load the cooler. And he hauls all the stuff to the truck for me, but I have to organize it and get it together.
That's why I was just texting Joe. I'm like, where are you at?
Levi's Aquatic. No, you don't. No, you don't have to.
Well, you're supposed to be loading stuff up, dude.
So what New Orleans is doing is they're mandating it that you have to have a first shot proof, but this is in Slidell, which they don't have nothing. There's no mask mandate. There's no vaccination mandate and everything else. New Orleans is a different story. New Orleans, you have to show that proof and wear a mask on there but from what I read is by the end of the month they're going to have to make it so it's a double vaccination. But for this show, it is not mandated for a mask and it's not mandated for your shot either.
Well, are they doing the Mardi Gras this year?
Yep.
That's why they're trying. That's why they're trying.
Good luck with that. How are they going to even think they can even?
Well, that's why they've already started. So I guess there was a parade last week.
Yeah.
That's why they're trying to get this whole vaccination before Mardi Gras starts, and that's why everybody's trying to push Mardi Gras up so much faster so it can go on there.
Wow. I just don't see how they could even.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
they can get a handle on it.
In my province, we're like locked down. So I'm like, wow, that's.
And didn't I see where your prime minister was having parties during the lockdown or something?
He's a clown. He's such a clown.
It's not fair, you're told not to, back then, don't have family gatherings of 10 or more, and then they're having parties.
Yeah, exactly. He's a loser.
But,
hey, Sharpie,
no,
Sharpie, I know you say that whole entire, no mask, no vaccine, damn, I won't go anywhere. Now, there's the thing is, like, if you look at it, before COVID happened, we all hung out. We all went to events and stuff. And guess what? There's colds and there's flus already out there. There's, it's. I mean, you don't have to be face to face with someone. You can do it good distance away, and it's good hand washing. Like we did a global pet expo, and this was right before America shut down with COVID, and we all went there, and there was at least 10,000 vendors there. And none of us contracted COVID or anything else. It was all about keeping the distance and washing your hands and just keeping proper, it's like if you know someone's sick, just look at everybody that they have the flu. You just kind of keep your distance.
But aren't you more contagious before you show symptoms anyways? Like the flu?
You can, but if you look at everybody like they have the flu, because usually when someone sneezes, you're all like, ooh, stay away. If you just kind of look at everybody like that and just do the same thing, I mean, that's how we've been doing it at all the shows. Just
How I
your
roll.
Yeah, just keep your distance. You don't need to be like, oh my God, let me get in your face. Hey guys, how are
Yeah.
you? You know?
Side hug.
Yeah. Fist bump, give your fist bump like this. And then, you get your hands.
Ruining the experience for Southerners.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jennifer Weaver.
I mean,
guess
it's the
that's
same
Dragon Lair.
thing as Aquashella. And Aquashella is going to have more people than
Yeah.
what this place is going to have.
Yeah, you guys are lucky. We don't have anything like that here. It sucks.
We can make it happen for you.
That'd be cool.
But anyways, don't forget we have to do a giveaway today, Jess. We got to speak that in our morning
I am working on
time frame.
pulling up that stuff, sort of.
Everybody needs to get back in the habit of watching those videos and doing those comments. I hear you, Zoo. I am never going to try to hug you. Never, ever.
No touchy.
If I see you, I will run the other way. It's going to be your loss, but that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I will hug you, Annette. It's just Matt. He does not like touching.
If I see Dee Dee, I want a hug.
I want a hug,
It looks like she gives really good hugs.
I would rather wear my mask and hug somebody. So, just saying.
You just don't exhale when you hug, right?
Yeah,
Just
you
don't
just hold
exhale.
your breath or whatever.
Don't exhale, don't inhale.
And
Yeah.
do that.
Just hold your breath when you hug.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, we're away from everybody already. If
Yeah.
you go somewhere.
Need that hug pheromone, whatever it is.
Oh, the 10-second.
See, Stephen P. will even receive hugs. He doesn't initiate them very often, but if I see Stephen P., yeah, if he don't do a karate chop at me, yeah, I'm gonna give him a hug too.
Yeah, I'm a hugger.
All you got to do is do this, and I will back off.
No, I'm a hugger too. I'm from Minnesota. I'm a hugger. I love public affection and everything else like this. It's a nice way.
I'm French,
But if you're
so
happy
we do
with
that.
someone, you're happy to see someone, why don't you give someone a hug? Like if you honestly feel like, hey, it's really good to see you. Cool, why not? Here's an elbow. There you go.
I guess we were just raised, to show your.
Yeah.
Buddy that
We do
way.
the hug and the two kisses and.
We don't do the two kisses. We definitely do the hugs.
Well, we do the hug and don't let go for a long time. Oh, I'm just so glad to touch you.
We just do the whisker rubs.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Don't be rubbing my whiskers. It'll make me feel self-conscious.
All right, you guys, we are at the midway point, and I did go a little later since I came in later this morning. And it is brought to you by our one and only Joe's Shrimp Shack. He can do the Vogue or the piece or whatever. If I can work things this morning.
Dude, did you see the size of Joel's shrimp?
Were they good size? Come on, tell me.
Dude, there's one out. Take a look, quick.
Whoa! Holy!
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
Feed me Seymour.
Feed me Seymour. I have not heard that one.
No, you heard it. I think that was it. And we got some Stephen P. 2003 with the Florida Man, since we were talking about Mike yesterday.
Hey, good morning, Greg's Planted Tanks.
When a dog needs a loving home, take it to a shelter. But what do you do with a fish that's only into murder? Florida man will take the fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands you gotta change your plans. Call Florida man, cigarette in hand. He's got a fishy wonderland. Drive 300 miles to rescue a catfish, but he would rather help you get your own tank established. Florida man, 3,000 gallons in. He doesn't have unlimited space for fish. Florida man got a net in his hand. Florida man and Father Fish is also there. Step up and help Florida man now. We need a rescue to rescue Florida fish rescue. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plans for his fishy wonderland. Florida man digging in the sand. Florida man is reaching out to the fishy fam. Florida man will take the fish off your hands. Florida man, the one who understands. Florida man needs a helping hand. There's a change in plans for his fishy wonderland. And he'll even take your goddamn feet to goldfish.
Well, hello there, Fish Tube. Stephen here to unbox the next stage of restocking the 90 gallon. And again, if you want to know why I've had to restock this thing, check the videos link. You're probably tired.
What happened to
Stephen P.
Yeah, sorry, hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, Mike and them, they got to their new site last night and they said they were freezing because it was so cold for them. They're not used to it, I guess.
We just got a freeze extreme cold warning, and I looked, and I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but it's supposed to go down to minus 37 overnight.
Damn! God bless, that's cold.
It was 19 the day I was running in and out, which
I think that's the only reason why I think statistically Canadians live longer is just because, like, we're frozen, so.
right, preserved.
What do you call that? Cryogenically preserved.
Yeah, that might be true. Who knows?
Where'd Joe go?
I don't know.
You might have had to go put some butter in his beer or something.
I guess.
Get all buttered up for the day.
Get all the.
He does have a nice looking beard. I'm not a
He
beard
does.
person, but he does have a nice looking beard.
It's when I met a guy that blow dries his beard. I'm like, okay, that's just weird.
Well, I guess, if you, I don't know. How
He
long
says
you
it
take
makes
my
it look
beard
less
to dry.
scraggly. I'm like, I never looked at it like that, but okay, I guess.
Well, some people
What
have
we do with
pretty
our hair.
shitty beards, and it's all wavy. And I had a brother-in-law at one time. His was like that. He grew the prettiest beard, and he never did anything, but it looked like he was ready for a picture all
Yeah,
the time.
like
And
he like
most
his is
people
like
like
shaped.
sprinkles everywhere, and just
Yeah.
a point here and a point there. Yeah, so
Like
I
it
guess
looked real nice after he was done, but it was just I don't know.
you have to learn beard stuff.
A guy using a blow dryer is just strange.
That's true. Most guys do not even blow dry their hair. Most
I
of
told
them.
y'all about Landon and going through the curling irons. I had to go buy curling irons because his hair is long in the front, but he wants it to do this weird, barely curl swoop to the side, right? Well, I mean, there's only, just a few different sizes of curling irons, and all the ones I bought weren't the right size or wouldn't do the right thing. And so we were blow drying it, gelling it. I mean, I was like, all right, I didn't have a girl. I mean, I wanted
I
a
remember
but I had a boy, so.
I do remember that, but he was good doing that. I guess he had to have that long, flowy.
Yeah. Now he doesn't do anything except for just whip it to the side, and it does its own kind of feather thing now on its own without having to use a curling iron, I think. I don't think he has to use a curling iron. Every now and then he'll use a blow dryer, but
Morning, Bex.
whatever,
Hope she's feeling good. See, that's the reason I am going to try to make, I'm not going to try, I'm going to make clam chowder today because I can throw lots of onions in it and it will help, clear up any head congestion.
Clam chowder helps with head congestion.
Onions. And see, the other day when Bex was saying she didn't feel good, so I suggested chicken noodle soup. Because chicken noodle soup makes you feel good too when you're fluey and coldy and that kind of stuff. Susie, my hot roller machine quit working, and you just can't buy the new ones. Don't work like the old ones. I love those things. Hot rollers were the bomb. And I had one that I
Hair dryer, like originally I spent a lot on it, but it's like, because like the cord's starting to get all twisted now, and I was thinking about it, and this thing is like 15 years old and it's still kicking. I'm like, decent. Like things don't last that long anymore.
See, 3G says he bets Rico blow dries his beard. I've had long beard on many occasions, and I always dried it. I would say Rico does not. That would be the question.
Do you guys, have y'all ever seen one of these? It's a motor. It doesn't come with this. You have to put this on it.
Okay.
It's a long hose, and it's so like when you use a Python or you use just a regular vacuum thing. When you have bottom tanks, it doesn't work.
Yeah, you
right?
have to have a power head or something.
So they sell this one at PetSmart, and I go through them like nothing. Like the little motors don't last that long, but I love it so much that I just hang on to the package, and every time they go out, I just go get a new one. But
it's like a little tiny pond pump type deal, or
yeah. You just and this thing, it extends for deeper tanks.
Oh, that's cool.
Smaller
That is
tanks.
cool.
Now, if you have sand tanks, this right here will get to where it won't extend anymore. It just gets messed up with the sand. But I just got this one. I haven't used it but one time actually. But they are only going to have 600 gallon, 4 or 6. What do you say? 400 gallons of RO water available on site. So I guess to get the water, I'm gonna have to take buckets and this to pump
I just use the little power heads that you normally stick to the tank, and I attach my hose to them. And yes, I mean you can do the siphon on a tall tank easy enough.
Yeah.
Especially when you got a 50-foot line. Yeah. You can make sure you clear it long before that water gets to you.
Yes.
So
yes.
These bottom ones, you can start it, it stops, and then you got water in the line. You got to blow the water back so you don't suck part of it up before you get the suction thing going again, the siphon.
Especially from the Python hose, because it has all that funkiness already living in it. So it's like the water plus that, you just, I don't know, I just feel so violated.
Yes. It is so nasty. And when I was learning, I had tank water in my mouth more than one time.
I can't tell you how much tank water I've drank. Probably a few scuds too.
Depending on the tank, like some of them, like especially the ones like if it smells funky and you're just like, I feel like I need to go use some mouthwash.
Yeah.
Maybe swallow a bit because.
Say no kissy after that.
Right?
I don't use
like liable to give you pink eye.
Yeah, I don't use a power head for the top tanks because even like the 125, I just let that do the slow, normal drain unless I'm having to do it in the house because of the weather. Because it takes a while to do that, so that gives me time to do the other tanks.
That's true.
Yeah, I try to time it where I can have other stuff to work back on, like to fill up the other ones while that one's still draining.
You know what I did the other day? I managed, I don't know how I do this sometimes. I managed to overfill a 5-gallon while sitting right in front of it. My mind was definitely somewhere else. All I heard was trickle, trickle, and I was like, oh, darn.
See, on mine, I'm having to run from room to room as I run my water from the kitchen into the tank. So I'm having to look at the tank to make sure that, it's not going to overflow. Well, you want to make sure you get enough, and then you run and turn the water off there. Then you got to run back and pull the thing out so it don't do a back cycle. And so you have to overestimate to give you enough time to do all this running and jumping over.
It's like cardio.
Yeah. And the minute you turn your back, you will get too much water the minute you do that. So I stand. I never sit down when I'm doing water changes.
That's why I like that shut-off valve on the Python. Love that thing.
Yeah, they'll give you a few seconds of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like I just stand there with the valve, and I'm like, Kate, go.
I keep saying I want to add a valve to mine. I don't have the Python system, but I use tubing.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I could add, that shut-off valve, and I have several.
It's handy. It's really handy. I don't know what I would do. Well, actually I do because I didn't have one before, and I was doing the same thing. Now I just stand there with the valve, and I'm like, when I see it getting close, and especially if I'm watching YouTube, I'll just sit there with the valve and look over and look over.
Yeah, you can't start chatting.
I've overfilled my 55, I would say at least 4 times watching
YouTube. They should
YouTube.
have a catch basin. Well, if they had a little mini catch basin that you can hear the water falling in it.
Right.
But I guess I do have one of those alarms that I have never taken out of the box. Maybe I like to look at the edge just a little bit. It's a challenge. But what I like to do? I like to drain them all and then come back and start filling up.
Same here.
But it don't always work out that way.
It's just like, I think, because I live in an apartment building, so I feel like when I'm draining everything, because all you hear is the water trickling, right, from the tanks that have the filters on them.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like anybody that walks through the hallway must think like I'm having like a flood, because like that's all you can hear is like water falling in here. So it must sound like, there's water falling from the ceiling or something.
That's true. Especially, the hang-on backs. Now, I do have this FX6, and it makes a lot of noise, the water coming back in it. But,
Yeah. Especially when you drop it down to a certain extent. Like in my 100-gallon, I have the canister, and it's so loud.
yeah, I have a canister on this 90, and I do have, what the heck is that thing called? Where the long thing with all the holes, so it's not like one thing of gush of water. Spray bar. I do have spray bar for it, but I just haven't put it on in a long time.
I did like one of those DIY ones.
It kind of changes the tank when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I DIY'd the spray bar and just attached it to this Cascade canister filter.
Yeah. It works, but I don't know. It doesn't look the best, but
well,
no one really comes over, so it doesn't really matter. It's only mostly me looking at it. So
the one that takes the aquatics. Well, see, on mine, it got to the point that algae was inside the spray bar, and you don't see it. Then you see this little green hair.
Yeah, you see this. It's like it starts spraying when you're doing water changes, and it's going like this.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? Then you realize you have to pull it down. Good morning, Dr. Gardens in. Are you feeling a little better today? Good morning, Michael, New Local Austin. I hope everybody's getting a little better. It's been sick.
I know I was sick for like a week. It took me down.
Yeah. This is the first time all winter that I've had any kind of issues at all.
You're wearing my favorite jacket today, Dee Dee.
Oh, thank you.
I love that color. And your shirt. That's my favorite color. The burnt, or what is it? The dusty rose.
Yeah.
Love that color.
Yeah, I'm cozy today. It's airish to me. So it's like, I'll never make it in this top. Never make it. I'll be like, it's just not fun. I wore my Jess earrings today.
You want your
pretty.
what?
Your
Look.
flipping earrings. I never wear them.
I still can't put mine in yet. I'm trying to leave it out, and so maybe I can wear them tomorrow. Maybe.
Oh, as soon as this thing's over, they'll be snatched out of there. That's for sure. Thank you, Miss Bex.
You guys, we have.
She's due for an eye exam.
We have a contest to do.
Yay!
And I need to do the roll call on everybody's numbers and get the contest set up. In the process, having to tell Joe what he can load now and not load.
That's awesome. I love that too. He likes opium.
Bookmarks. Glitch, what what race do you want to see? Like out of our normals, like a snails, a fish, or even the snow. Wasn't it snowman? It was snowman.
I like the snowman.
Right here. They have a Santa race too.
The snowmen are pretty funny.
Okay.
Kenny, are you on your way to work somewhere this morning?
Kenny.
Yeah, that opium.
Random name pickers.
Oh.
We'll have to try those next time. They have ones that come out of the magic hat, come out of Jack in the Box, the crane crawler, Fishing. Magic 8 Ball. Plinko.
Plinko's cool.
Wheel picker. Plinko.
Pulsatera, you do yours like mine if I'm not rushing. That's good. That's good, Zen. Sharpie.
What's that game from? Price is Right? Plinko?
Yeah.
Because you never know where it's going to go, right?
Right. Hello. Hello.
I meant to ask Jess, that music sounded different this morning on the intro.
It sounds pretty Celtic.
But hers there, that's her
Okay.
calypso, but her the morning show intro that she played, it sounded different than the way it normally sounds. I wonder if she changed it. Good morning, Miss Vinosky Fish Cutter. Jess, was that a different intro song this morning? It did not have the same sound.
What?
Yeah. The music sounded different to me. It was very similar, but it sounded different in spots. Geek Boys flogging somebody? What? See, that's the normal one. This morning, the strings, if I'm not mistaken,
I could have swore it said it was Stephen P. the co-host.
I don't have another one up here to play.
Oh.
It didn't go up. It didn't go up. It went down this morning. I swear it did.
I have no idea then because I don't have anything else up there that I could possibly push to play.
Because it was the same exact song, but it seemed to be a different version of that same exact song.
I don't know.
Because it always stirs me up, and it's like I was missing the little parts. It's like, what?
Huh.
I swear it was like that.
Well, dunno then. They must have done something else during it.
It was just a smidge at the end of the strings.
YouTube added a remix.
I guess. Yeah, they did. They must have had a remix.
Because the first time I did it, I thought, what?
All right.
Not even smoking nothing.
No man timer. Okay. Are you ready to have your listening ears on so you can hear what your numbers are? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Eduardo, 1, 2, and 3. Nola's Dolls and Aquatics, 4, 5, and 6. Levi's Aquatics 7 and 8. Mystery Snail Guardians 9, 10, and 11. Monster Fish Gal 12, 13, and 14. Dee Dee's Fin Den 15 and 16. DeFreeze Aquariums 17 and 18. Geek Boy 19. Fish Dreams 20. 2 Cooley for Schoolie 21 and 22. New Local Austin 23. Rising Sun Aquatics 24. And Barbara Jackson number 25. We have 25 entries.
Ricky, like that last one you played, the news bulletin.
The special news report.
Eric, the way you get entered in the contest is when she lists in the comments. Miss Lori does it. She posts a video of a for this particular contest. You go and click on that video, watch it, like it, whatever.
Oh, okay.
You also type in the comments, I love watching the Aquatic Morning Show.
Yep.
And then they take and they collect all those comments at night or whenever they do it, and then that's the comments. However many times you watch the video, or each video, you get one entry per video. Now, I thought I should have 3, but maybe I didn't push enter or something on one of mine, but that's okay too. But yeah, you just go, and sometimes it's Jess's video, sometimes it's Joe's Shrimp Shack, sometimes yesterday it was Sharpies.
Yep.
So just whichever one Miss Lori puts in the chat.
Joseph Stanley, you got no, you're not on the list. Did you get one?
And we do not have a short for today.
No.
She'll do one Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Correct?
Yeah, correct. I was doing them on Fridays, but that got too much. That's too much.
And then we have the little race today. Somebody wins a keychain. And then their name goes into the pot for the month end giveaway. So it's down to 4 or 5 people for the month end. So you have to comment on those videos to get your name in there.
So you aren't supposed to have a number? Dude, don't.
He's just messing.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you're holding up stuff.
You're in trouble, JoJo.
All right, you guys. Here's the Snowman Race. Ready, set, go. Good luck.
DLC. Good morning. Well, you never know how these races are going to go either.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't me. He's really enjoying that win.
That snowman's just rocking it out.
I'm muted. I've been talking and I'm muted. Number 20, Fish Dreams. I'll say it again.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Fish Dreams.
Congrats.
I have not seen her in here this morning.
No, not yet. Geek Boy, thank you for saying, Jess, you're muted.
Well, we were just watching the snowman do his little thing. I hadn't even realized you were talking.
When I play something, I need to mute myself because it can echo.
Right.
And I forget to unmute myself. Negative attention is still attention, Joseph Stanley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, listen here, New Local Austin. Don't give him any ideas now. Don't make him think he's any more special. Did you guys watch Miss Susan and Diego's stream last night?
Yes, I did.
That was pretty cool.
I don't know what's happening to me, but I'm watching all these snake streams.
I know, right?
I
All these
can't.
reptiles. I like watching them, but I don't want a snake. I want my frogs.
I'm too afraid of snakes. Like, I think I tuned into it and I was like, oh no. That's my
They
kryptonite.
are pretty patterned.
I just don't want them to bite me.
And
Simple
from what
enough.
I have learned, that every time all these people have these snakes, and when their snakes bite them, it's usually because their hands was attached to the food. Most of the time. Biggie, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
Snakes
don't
just give
wanna
me the
try to save my
heebie-jeebies.
arm or something. Do what?
They just give me the heebie-jeebies. I'm
Right?
just like, oh, I can't.
Yeah. I just don't want to try to save my arm, pulling my arm out of the mouth or it wrapping around my neck or something. No,
Mhm.
thank you. No. I'll be all
But you
right.
can't read them, right? Like, it's not like other animals. Well, I mean, I could be wrong, but it's like other animals. Like, I had parrots for years where, like, their pupils, like, they flicker and, like, they're about to do something.
Yeah.
Dogs, cats. You could kind of read the body language, but that's what I don't trust about snakes is, like, I can't read them. So I
Yeah.
don't trust them.
Good morning, Fish Central. It's good to hear you're okay, Big Easy. Yeah, now, see, take the aquatic says you can read snakes, which I guess you have to learn.
Yeah. I mean, I usually don't stick around long enough to figure that out. I'm just like booking it, gone. Like my daughter and I were at an Anniversaries and they came out with the snakes and I was just like down the aisle before my daughter could like look over and see what my reaction was. She's like, wow, Mom, like you're fast.
Good morning, Sherry, Mississippi hippie. Yeah, the other night, Bob Kaler was actually rubbing his pacos in the tank, the big white ones that he has. And you could actually watch them. After he would rub one, then rub the other, and then they would get jealous of each other. And
Like
start
a dog.
facing the other one off. And he says they always do it. One gets jealous and they spat because they come up and like he'll talk to him and they come up like pat me, and he just rubs them. That was really cool to watch.
I guess I just don't have a lot of experience with reptiles. Like my daughter had a chameleon when she was growing up and he was just crazy. His name was Chico.
Chico. Hey, Chico.
Like I used to have to put like a board in there just to change out his bedding because he was crazy. He'd try to bite me.
She had some pictures to add to Instagram. And Buddy, are you on Instagram as Bunny Viper?
Yeah, she is.
I'm out there, but I think I have my
What does
maiden
that
name.
mean? What
I
does
don't ever
Bunny
go
Viper
to it.
mean? What does Bunny Viper mean?
Cute snake, maybe?
Cute
Cute but
snake?
dangerous. I don't know.
Mine does not
Maybe
bone.
she's sweet, but she'll strike if
Yeah.
maybe that's what it means. Which would be kind of cool.
Mhm.
That's what it did mean.
I hate coming back, leaving my fish and coming back because I'm scared to death that the damn air hose is going to be pulled out of something or
Rabbit snake.
something's going to be not right when I get back.
Yeah.
Well, at least you have people in the house, so maybe.
Well, they're not going to mess with the fish though. Well,
Yeah, but at least they could call you and you could tell them what to do. When I leave, it's like I don't know what I'm walking back to. Which I've only left one time. Well, since
Yeah, I haven't left yet.
And when I came back, Oscar had ripped his face off.
Like my daughter, I love her, but I don't think she could properly take care of this.
See, the only thing that I'm really worried about this time leaving is the angel babies that I've got in 2 tanks.
Yeah.
They really need to be fed. And kind of worried about them. Oh well. It is what it is, whatever it is when I get back.
How old are they? Oh, those were the ones that you were getting from somebody, right? Or
No. Oh, I got them from George, but they've had several babies now. They're the platinum blue angels. I wonder if I can share something else. Ooh, I can. It's going to be upside. Maybe I'll play this one.
Oh, they're so tiny.
I did that with my microscope thing. I'm making a video out of it, but I just want to show y'all real quick. You can see their eyeballs.
Yeah.
And that's
what kind of fish is that?
Angels?
Wow, they are tiny.
Wow.
Those things are really hard to get dialed in. If you can even get them dialed in.
Wow.
They're not fleas.
It's angelfish fry.
And it's upside down too.
Oh, it is upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm having to flip it in my video.
Back off, Skipper. Got this.
Yeah,
Skipper.
angelfish sure look funny upside down.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, so gosh, Jess is teaching her tricks.
Woohoo!
But I do have my Skipper hat out, so I'm ready to do my events, and Skipper isn't here to do that.
All right. You know, I teach them angels in my spare time, you know.
She has a circus there. Well, for the rundown of the streams, after the Aquatic Morning Show, we have John with My Fish Tanks Aquatics. At 2, that's at 12, or as soon as this stream ends, he usually comes on. At 2, we have Afternoon Chapter like the Rico Stand. At 4:30 today, we have Lefty and Ed Variety Show. At 6, we have Cold War Aquatics. At 6:30, we have Stay Fishy Fridays. At 7:30 to 8:30, we have Aqua Malik. At 8 to 9, we have Friday Night Fish Fam Hangout. At 8:30 to 9:30, we have Father Fish. And at 9:30 to 10:30, we have Friday Night Live with LRB Aquatics. And at 10:30 to 11:30, we have The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium with our very own Alex. Now, let me get back to next day. And for Saturday, of course, it's going to have Aquafest, and people will be streaming live from Aquafest. Saturday morning at 10 a.m., we have Saturday morning cartoons with our Shanna and Jason, Degenerate Fishkeeper. At 12, we have Afternoon Delight with Jimmy P's Aquariums and Ben Ochart at 12. At 1, we have Here with Mild Gubby. At 2, we have Aquarium Club members live video. At 2 also, we have Steamy McStreamy with Stephen P. and Jenny P, who will be videoing from Aquafest. Jenna P will not be with him this weekend.
Aww.
No, she has mommy duty. At 4, we have Families and Fish Keeping with Lady Metalhead. At 6, we have Saturday Hangout with Mike's Aquatics and Things. At 7, we have Discus Talk. At 8, we have Fish Room Fever and or Chattanooga Ed. And at 9:30, we have Vinny's Aquatics. At 10, we have Aquafun. At 11, we have Punching Paints. And also, I believe Papa Shrimp, and they will be doing a pop-up this Saturday as well. I'm watching their stream the other day.
Robert and I also usually go Saturday at 11:30.
Okay, is that a normal standard?
It's been for the past couple of weeks.
Okay, you need to let Matt know so he can get you on this calendar.
Okay.
Put you in there. And on Sunday, we have from 9 to 11, we have Easy with Degenerate Fish Keeper. At 11, we have Mike's Turn to Aquatics. At 12, we have Guppy Guru. And at 12, we also have Swimming Against the Stream with Multi-Tank Addiction. At 1, we have our very own Sunday Sharpie's Fishing Families. At 3, we have Sunday Stream with Brienne's Fish Fam. At 4, we have Uncle Malik. 5, we have Science Gal Aquatics. At 5:30 to 6:30, Father Fish. At 6, we have our very own Skipper's Aquariums. At 7, we have Susie Q with Q Aquatics. At 8, we have Tennessee Fish Mafia with Taylor Aquatics. 9, we have our Sunday Night Stream with Danica Aquatics. At 10, we have Sunday Night Spotlight with Kevin's K9s and Aquatics. And if you're not on the calendar, get with Matt, Liquid Sue, so he can add you, and that way you will be there for your shows. So we don't want to miss anybody, if especially if you want to see them. And that's an easy way to know exactly who's live and when they're live. So if you don't know the time, just click on it and you will see all the people that are live. No, Matt, I will not let you hug me now. You have ticked me off. You will never get to hug me. Fishfam.link. Excuse me. But there you go. Okay, I won't be fired this week by Skipper.
Waiting for this to
come in here, lift this door open. Good morning, Big Tank Hank and Justin Case.
Hey, everybody.
Sorry. He can say, hey, everybody, over and over again until I find out where we're at.
I'm not putting it back on. I know it's doing something for you now.
You know how long his first one was this Thursday? Yesterday?
Guess we're going to have to make notes on that. I didn't realize till you were out that the way they come, so you just have to find your stop spot.
Well, I had it up there and then I don't. Unless this is it. No.
And our kitty had a phone interview this morning.
Oh.
Good luck with that, kitty.
And it is not random, and now that's clear. So I just think that's rather interesting news, and it opens up the door for a whole lot more info. Plus, it helps identify fish that hide really well, because some of the fish that do this the most are ones that hide under the seafloor.
This is a tight ship over here.
Water. Well, it also wins with thuds, especially if they can make a loud thump or click with bone hitting bone or grinding their teeth together or whatever it may be. They're then able to make.
This is what we heard this part or no?
I'm sorry, I was checking off stuff.
Did we hear this part?
I don't think we did. I could be wrong though.
So you guys, we're trying to get to the part of fish history and scientific news brought to you by our very own Alex from the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. And we will get to it. We may just have to watch a little bit of the last one first. Because, like I said, this is a continuance of the Hot Mess Express from yesterday.
Too Cooley says we've watched that one.
Okay.
But
and apparently Too Cooley
they are doing something. They're communicating something to one another, and it is not random. And now that's clear. So I just think that's rather interesting news, and it opens up the door for a whole lot more info. Plus, it helps identify fish that hide really well, because some of the fish that do this the most are ones that hide under the seafloor, because sound travels well in water. Well, it also wins the thuds, especially if they can make a loud thump or click with bone hitting bone or grinding their teeth together or whatever it may be. They're then able to each other and how complex that system is. And then mapping the behavior of other animals and even counting how many fish are present. So right now we're able to see that it's coming from here or there or wherever on the reef when there's 3 microphones, just like you can triangulate your location when you're navigating on the ocean or by stars or whatnot, GPS. But we're hoping to be able to differentiate the different nuances in their calls also for the individuals, or see if there are any. So we don't even know that much yet. But interesting stuff on the horizon. And I would just really be curious, what other ways do we have to track fish other than electronic signals, even geomagnetic fields around them? You know, they can change those with electrical discharges like electric eels do. So it's interesting. And I just love to hear from folks, maybe from the morning show crew. What ways have we yet to think of? I mean, blowing bubbles. I don't know. What ways could fish be communicating that just aren't human ways of communicating? So we write it off. That's the thought for today. Back to you guys. Hey guys, it's Alexander Williamson here with The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium on the Aquatic Morning Show. So this is the weekly segment where I tell you some random, maybe useless, maybe useful tidbits about the hobby, the science, the biology, ecology, and history of the critters that we keep. Today I've got a little bit of true secret history, and we're going to be talking about an ichthyologist that is one of the biggest and brightest ichthyologists in American history. His name was William Charles Schroeder, and he was born in 1895. He devoted his career to the study of fish in the northeastern and northwestern United States. He studied the Atlantic and the Pacific, and his best friend was Henry Bryant Bigelow, another famous ichthyologist, and they together founded the Oceanographic Institute. He's honored in the names of a whole genus of sharks, in a family of fish, and in 8 different species and 47 different genuses he discovered himself. So just so you know, you don't get things named after you. You don't get to find something and name it after yourself. You used to be able to, in theory, but it was seen as very uncouth or very tacky. So you wouldn't do it. So it shows that he had students or fellow peers that thought very highly of him. So if you see a Schroeder, as in the name, a Schroederi or Schroederii, with the I at the end of the word Schroeder, you know that that was the American ichthyologist that it was named after. And also the Oceanographic Institute later became the North American Oceanographic Institute. And later, you know, we know that as NOAA, and it tracks, you know, all the weather. It tracks lots of information about ecology, biology, geology, and the weather. So an interesting tidbit. And the reason I'm talking about him, born in 1895, was because it was on January 11th. So right around now, depending on when this video gets shown. But that's the tidbit of trivia for you today. Just another one of Americans' ichthyologists that lives on in the names of our fish today. Back to you at the Aquatic Morning Show, Jess. Talk to you later. Bye.
And back to you, Jess, and I ain't here.
We did see that one yesterday.
Y'all did see that one. Well, that's all I got then.
Did that finish that grouping?
Yeah.
Okay, we just need to start remembering to get our time reference before we turn that off.
Yeah, or how does there's a lot of people who timestamp things, but I don't know how to do that. How they do that? You know how, like, Stephen P knows how to do it because he has his done in a lot of his videos where he'll talk first and then the song starts. Well,
I think that
it'll have a break in that, you know, red thing at the bottom.
Yes, you can click on the
he knows how to do that.
I don't think that we can do it from here. Yeah, if we just need to mark down when you hit your stop button, 22 minutes and 46 or whatever.
Yeah.
But you just type the time in the description. Alex would need to do it.
You just type the time in the description and it does it itself.
I guess it's something you do as a video creator to make bookmarks.
For the different parts.
Yeah, you're making bookmarks.
Huh.
Not something we can do watching it.
Just listen to Lori, Jess. You should be on 24.
Yeah.
Well, I can't find
24/7. I was here.
God bless.
Cousin Skipper said you should be on number 24.
Oh, 24 video. Do we have a 24 yet?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yep, we damn sure do.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alexander Williamson here with the
That's
Secret
23.
History, living in your aquarium. There's 30 years entire one, or anything like. Only recently been. Sitting in my fish room. You know, we have a couple species that have not been identified by science or that are endangered, and you know, another one of those.
So that's 23.
That will make.
Stephen P., are you going to have somebody working with you on the phone during your live stream like Jenna did last time? Or are you going to be stationary doing your live stream?
Well, that may be 24, and 23 is way back here.
Hey guys, it's Alexander Williamson.
Yep.
I'll hand it back over to you, Jess. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys.
All right, well, let's try this again. What a look.
Hey, y'all.
Guys, it's Alexander Williamson here with the Secret History, living in your aquarium on the Aquatic Morning Show. Today I have something I want to show you guys because we briefly discussed it earlier in an episode about 2 weeks ago, and it didn't even occur to me to share it with you, but it's something special. All right, guys. So what we have here are three prey cocks, rainbow fish, and then a jewel cichlid. But what I really wanted to show you, and they'll come in just a moment because they're just a little shy, are the Zoogoneticus, or Zoogeneticus, however you say it, tequila. And that is the split fin or butterfly fin tequila goodiad. And these little guys are the ones that are extinct in the wild and have only recently, so I guess they're not technically extinct anymore, but they've only recently been reintroduced. And some of the males have yellow or red patterns on their fins, whereas some are just pretty plain as far as bright colors go. But they're not named after, you know, the yellow color or anything like that resembles tequila. In my mind, I thought maybe they were named like the, a tequila sunrise or something like that. But they're named because they're from the tequila region of Mexico. And these are the ones that one guy literally got together and he was able to save the entire species, basically. He had 40 pairs and he sent them all over the world to different breeders and collectors 30 years ago. And then just in 2017, he started those cages in the river that we talked about, where they were reintroducing them and letting the offspring swim out of the little fry pens, and the adults would stay where they are. Now, right now, I'm just kind of holding mine and growing them out because they're not quite full grown. They get pretty good size, and they can be 2.5, 3 inches long with their full grown and a really outstanding specimen. But I just thought that they're kind of cool and forgot completely that, I had this species sitting in my fish room. We have a couple species that have not been identified by science or that are endangered. And, another one of those that we'll mention while we're also in the fish room right now are the Macrostoma Bettas, which they aren't themselves, they're not necessarily threatened in that there's not a number of them that we're saying, oh, there were X amount and now there's this amount and that's why they're endangered. It's more so that all their habitat is just getting destroyed every year more and more. And here we go. We have one of the adolescents. There's 4 in here, but these guys are the largest of the bettas, and this one is probably maybe probably 5 or 6 months old, and he is about, I'm assuming he is about 1.5 inches long right now, but they will get yay big, and they're beautifully colored bettas, just really cool colors of stripes and stuff. And I'll show you what they look like full grown in just a moment. I don't have any full grown ones right now, but I'm keeping them in here with some shrimp. And these shrimp happen to be Malawi shrimp from the island of Sulawesi, and they have so many babies so frequently. So they're a really good food source, and you can see right now these are about to hatch. These baby shrimp right here are already coming out of their little eggshells, and mom is still juggling them around to make sure they don't get fungus or anything, but they're going to be out in the water soon, and that will be the perfect snack for this betta. Now, before I show you another betta, I want to show you another species that only lives in one lake in the world, and it's very shy, and that is the red-tailed Lake Inlay Loach, and that might be the best we're going to get a glimpse of right now. They're nocturnal, and so I'm doing this at about 3:30 in the morning to get a glimpse of them, but they just have one long black stripe down their side, and then they've got a crooked spine by nature. Just the way that they exist is with a crooked spine on the males. We don't know if it's just because they were, inbred basically by being stuck in one lake in the world, or if it's some sort of adaptation. But they all seem to get around just fine, regardless of the crook in the spine. And then they have a nice bright blood red tail, so they're a pretty cool little fish. It gets about 2 inches long. But back to the betta, we will take a look, and I'll show you guys a picture of both the butterfly or split fin goodyead and of the Macrostoma Beta. Here we have another little friend saying hello, a little ram, but we'll get to that in just one moment. All right, so here is the Macrostoma Beta, and they are the biggest of the bettas, up to 12 centimeters. Really cool fish. They have a huge mouth. Their mouth opens just ginormously. But you can see here, this is a little bit of a not so vibrant book. It's from the 80s. But you can see the blue and the yellow on the caudal peduncle and the red and the orange, and then the outer blue on that and on the dorsal and on the cheeks and gill flaps. They're just a really, startling and cool fish, and they happen to be mouth brooders. So now I want to show you guys the goodyeads, the split fin tequila goodyeads. All right, so here is the split fin tequila goodyead, sometimes called the butterfly goodyead with its tail, and it is not much to write home about the female frequently. Sometimes the male isn't either, but they do have some that put on quite the show. And
when that happens, you'll see the difference like this, where you see quite bright colors in the fins. And it just depends on the collection point and also how they've been raised and bred and their diet. All of that can help determine how much their fin color shows off. There are a lot of Goodeids, and if you guys don't know about Goodeids, I highly recommend that you check them out. This one only lives in the region where tequila hails from, and hence it has the name Tequila Goodeid. And I just think it's a pretty neat fish. And again, you've got the little split up here in the fin, and yeah, it's a neat little fish. All right, guys. That sums up today's episode of The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. You got a few little side quests to check out, and I'll hand it over to you again, Jess. Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right. And there you go, you guys. Let me stop it. Woo. Back. All right. So it is 8 minutes after the hour of our 2-hour show. It was full. I don't know how I got through it. The only events, of course, I'm not going through all of them. We'll go through all of them again Monday. But the main one for this weekend is Aquafest. So you guys watch for the notifications to go out when we go live. And then we'll have all kinds of B-roll and video interviews. Hopefully everything goes the way we have planned. But other than that,
so Chevy Fish is letting us know about Sunday, the Greenwater Aquarium Society swap in Joliet, Illinois.
Awesome. Thank you.
We hope you have a great time up there and that it's a fabulous turnout.
I just want some sleep on the way down there.
Good morning, Alashan.
Hopefully you get some rest.
Yes, good, and everybody stay safe. Yes, I love Alice's contribution as well.
Thank you to all of everybody, just everybody, because I don't know that I could go through everybody individually today like I normally do.
Okay.
So, having a hard
Pup
time.
has decided enough is enough, hasn't he?
Anything.
Tucker? Which of your dogs leave Tucker?
No.
Oh, so Sherry's going too. Ooh.
Is that everything, Miss Dee? Did I forget anything?
The only thing we didn't hit on was the memberships, and that's fine. We'll catch them up on Mondays.
There we go. Yeah, we'll do that Monday.
And we're going to have a regular stream on Monday. It's Martin Luther King holiday.
Oh, wait, no, stop. I don't want to play that. Yeah.
If everybody
we'll
that's
be back Monday.
feels better.
Yep, we'll be back Monday. Who's streaming next?
It is going to be John on My Fish Tanks Aquatics.
All right, you guys. Is he already streaming?
I
So you go in an hour?
received the notification yet. No.
All right. Well, I will see you guys maybe in lurking mode. Otherwise, I will check in with you guys sometime tonight. So,
Thanks for having me up.
Thanks everybody for coming, and thank you, Glitch. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Glitch.
For all the people that we didn't see, thank you for coming and lurking.
Are you ready, Steven? Eddie? Greg? Okay. All right, Fish Fam. Let's go! Oh, it's been getting so hard living with you, floating in my taken all the light out, and now my stems are starting to turn gray. I see a plant in the back, as a matter of fact, it used to be as red as the sun. And the cringe in the corner that no one ignores, it's that pink flamingo one. Oh yeah, it keeps sickening. It's so sickening. So it's time to get moving, or the plant's gonna be losing. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's the plant in the back that's starting in the black, so you better do the dark green dance. And the cream in the corner is melting, and I wanna go inside and do the dark green dance. 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 Oh, I'm reaching in for something, but duckweed is all I seem to find. Oh, and all it takes is one piece, and then it's super mega multiplied. And the plant in the back is bent with a crack. I think that it just might die. And the crit in the corner is already a mortar. It melted right before my eyes. Oh, yeah, I was so hectic. I'm feeding my septic. I'm hardly breathing till this duckweed is leaving. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's the plant in the back that's starting in the black, so you better do the duckweed dance. And the cream in the corner is melting, and I want to go inside and do the duckweed dance. Duckweed dance, 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 dance. Oh, yeah, it keeps sickening. It's so sickening. So it's time to get moving, or the plant's gonna be losing. Yeah, 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 yeah. There's the plant in the back that's starting in the black, so you better do the dark green dance. And the cream in the corner is melting, and I want to go inside and do the dark green dance. 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 Dance, dance, a duckweed dance. Dance, dance, a duckweed dance. Dance, dance, a duckweed dance. Yeah!